Alright guys, I'm coming with another video a little quicker than usual. So the whole purpose of this was for me to talk about like the mentality that went behind being injured, not being able to train and trying to recover and come back from being injured. And I haven't completely been doing that because like being a guy, like being raised the way I was raised, when I was raised, where I was raised, that's not 100% easy. So, here's the deal. Like, the body composition issues, the arm being atrophied, like, all that's hit me a little harder than I thought. I've basically spent like the last 2 days kind of paralyzed in the chair in my living room, like staring at the wall or staring at my phone or staring at the TV. I haven't even been able to like make myself get up and do housework or anything or leave the house. Um, and, you know, it's not completely that. Like, I have these ups and downs. Like, that's kind of just part of who I am and, like, my mental disposition. They seem to be a little harder right now because I can be hard on myself. Like, I'm not working, I'm not earning income. I'm, you know, that's my career is a huge part of my identity. Like, I've lost that. Being a lifter is a huge part of my identity. I've lost that. Like, normally, when I hit one of those lows, like, I can at least go to the gym, kind of work my way through it. Um, I've had some restructuring in my group of friends, and like the people I'm used to talking to have changed, and like I've still got people I can talk to. Like, there's so many y'all out there that are like there for me, and I love every one of you, but like it's all different and weird, and like I'm a creature of habit, kind of stuck in my ways. So it's weird right now. So the last few days have been like really hard, and like it's making it hard on my wife, and that just perpetuates the cycle. And like, because I'm not holding up my end of like being like this injured guy at home. I'm not being a good like house dad or whatever, which makes me beat myself up more. Like, this is tough, you know, and I knew it would be. And you know, I'm working through it. So then I was in the middle of one of my down phases, and like had physical therapy, and they weren't doing what I wanted to do. They weren't moving as fast as I wanted to. They're not getting me in like the immobilizer brace like I think they should, and all that. So I've been thinking, and I went to the gym today and I did some upper body stuff. The only thing I can do with my right arm is like the delt abductor machine. Um, but like I worked my left side real hard. Um, I had to force myself to like get out of the house and do that. I had to force myself to go, but I felt better after I did. So I've kind of decided I'm gonna take this upon myself. Like, I'm a fucking power lifter. I live my life pushing my body like to the extremes. I know my body better than anyone else, and I'm not trying to take anything away from my surgeon or the physical therapist. I know they've been to a lot of school. I know they know stuff, but what they don't know is they don't know who I am. Like, they don't know what they're dealing with here. I'm different, as is any other power lifter or strength athlete. Like, I'm different. And I feel like I have a pretty solid knowledge of like body mechanics and body healing, all that, you know, just from my years of being around gyms, being around people that are working through injuries. Um, I have a pretty sound basis of knowing like what productive pain is versus injury pain. And like, I'm going to start doing my own thing. And I guess whenever the physical therapist catches up with me, hopefully I'll just be further ahead than he thought I should be. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start straightening my arm a little more. I'm going to be very, very conscious of the pain level, of what's just being stove up, what's just being like normal pain, and what would be something that's detrimental to my recovery. I'm going to start using my arm a little more. I'm going to start working some exercises with it, and I'm going to start this recovery process. Like I'm sick of waiting around. I'm going to do it very intelligently, methodically. Like I'm going to approach it as like systematically as I can. I'm going to, just like I would programming to train up for a meet, I'm going to approach this that way. I'm going to, you know, probably not actually have a log book like I would for training, but mentally log what I did the day before, and I'm going to, try to progress on that each day. Uh, and I'm just going for this. Like I'm sick of being injured. Like it's fucking me up mentally. It's taking a toll on like the rest of my life. It's taking a toll on me mentally. It's taking a toll on my income, and I'm not just going to sit here and let this injury define me for the next 2 months or whatever they think it should be. Like I can do this myself. I'm still going to see my physical therapist, obviously. I just plan on blowing him out of the water with how quickly I recover from this, because I know my body better than anyone else. And that's what I'm fixing to do. So I'll kind of try to keep you guys updated on progress, like, and, where I'm at mentally. Uh, but I have to do something. I can't let myself get how I was the last 2 days. I can't. So I am going to do something, because that's what I do. Like, I'm a doer, I'm a fixer, and I'm a power lifter. Like, I know my body. I know my limits. I'm going to listen to both of them. Thanks, guys.